Here's another way you can cut too. I wanted this straight, and I had cut it at an angle before with the Sawzall, and I just want a straight line. So I made a line, like, okay, you can set it down on the ground and cut. I don't want to do it on my foot. I probably could do that if I was careful, but you could put a little 2x6 down there and hold it on top of that and cut on there. Lots of different ways you can cut. You just have to be careful and be mindful of what you're doing. Okay? There's my platform. I ended up deciding to cut 3 pieces of 1/2 inch and span that, and then that takes up the cushion. I'll be able to stand on that. And see, I didn't have to attach this, but only up above, and I put a screw in for the plywood, the first layer, then the second layer, the third layer. Same thing over here, same thing right there. It looks pretty sturdy. I'm just going to take a couple screws and pre-drill in here and put a couple screws down in there just to keep this from falling off the ledge. I don't think it's going to fall off the ledge. Okay, then I don't know, I might be able to use my bucket as a ladder. Probably not. I'll put it down here on the ground probably, or I've got another little step stool I could take, and then I can shimmy up there. And once I get up on that platform, I think I can reach all the way up to the top. Get my light on, and I'll get up there and get the rest of that dry rot out of there. Okay, just a trial run. I have not tried this yet. Took off my nail bag and I put my tools up in strategic locations to see if I can get up in here without gouging myself. Oh. See if it's going to hold me. Da-da-da. Ah. Whew. That's a tall stretch, but I think I can do it. I could have made it maybe an inch lower or something, but hey, it'll work. Now I got to set up my light and get up in there. I think I'm going to leave my nail bag off for this and be more limbo. And that kind of worked out pretty good. That nice little landing like that. See there? And that's all as wide as I had, so that's why I put 3 layers on instead of 2. And that's okay, it can span that. Now I can get up there and work to my heart's content. Oh man, got the light here. Let's take a look at this, shall we? Look at that. I got all the stuff out except the edge of except that 2x6 there and that plywood right there. I got all the plywood up at the top. There was 2 rows of 2x6s going around the top there. Took all the staples out, cleaned all that stuff up. There's a couple bolts still sticking through there. You see that one? That's for the handrail that's bolted on there. Same thing for that one there. That's just being held by the Stucco right now. I'm going to have to take those out, measure them. I might get some longer ones or something before I come back in here. Oh man, that was tough. Look at this. Oh, I am about had it for today. Whew. Whew. I might take this stuff to the garbage bin. I'll have to take that one out. Another load there. I've got some stuff here I can load up to. I might save a couple of these little pieces just in case I need something else, but see, this stand, I'm just going to leave this here for now so that I can get back up there and put the new plywood and the new 2x6s up around the top, come down, you know, 4 feet or so, and then then I have to take this apart to cut the long 2x6s and fish them up there. And once I get the 2x6s up there and fished up there, I'll cut these top pieces smaller, and then I'll unscrew this and I'll screw this onto the new 2x6. Like if this is a full length 2x6, I'll take another little block like this one here and just push it next to it and screw it in, and then I'll cut this smaller, so once I get the 2x6s up in there, I can attach them up at the top, and then or push them up there, then attach them, stand back on this, attach it up there, cut this smaller to fit in between, and as soon as I get everything done up in here and hanging down a little bit, the plywood anyways, then I can take this off and work from the ground up. Wow. All that just to get all this dry rot out. And I'm not done with the dry rot. I've got to decide. I think my next thing, I've got to look and see what time it is and see if I want to do any more, or see if I want to clean up for the day and just take a breather and get back on it tomorrow. But the next thing I've got to do is I've got to take these stairs out. This stair tread here, I'm going to take that out, and this one here, look at that. We take that one out, and probably the next one too. And then I'll have to decide, once I do that, then I'm going to take this section out from here, I think, over to here. I'll probably take this 2x6 out too. I don't know. I might leave that one. We'll see. We'll see. I've got to do some more work on this, cut this top plate off, probably 16 inches over. I've decided, I think, to take this off from here to the center of that, or to the edge of it, maybe a little bit on the inside, so that when I put the new piece up, I can put a 2x6 over the joint, let's say. And man, got to decide how much more dry rot stuff I want to take out. All in a day of work. One more thing, hey, if you have a construction light like this, when you set it down, I had it set down over here to shine up so that I could see up through here, and I'm banging away and getting stuff out and dropping stuff, and pretty soon I'm smelling smoke and stuff. I'm like, what's going on? It smells like hot tar or something. And I looked down, and a piece of this stuff here dropped right in this canister, and it was heating up. And this light is hot, don't kid yourself. I always like to leave this guard on if I can, because it'll burn you. And it was set right down in here, and it burned this up a little bit. See the black along there? I'll clean that a little better once it cools off, but I looked down and I almost had a fire. I came back down here, had to get the stuff off. I had little bits all over the place, and I finally got it to stop. But just be careful when you're working with demo and stuff, especially if you have the light prop straight up. Usually I don't have the light prop straight up. Usually, oh man, this is still hot. Usually I'll have it like that, you know, but in this case I had it tilted up so I could see up through here. Okay, so watch that and be careful.